If money really ran the world, everyone with a big bank balance would be calm, stress-free, and sleeping like a baby every night. But look around. The world doesn't move on money, it moves on debt. Swipe a card, take a loan, tap buy now, pay later, and suddenly you're in motion. That's the engine of modern life, and most people don't even notice it. Think about it. Governments don't survive on savings. They survive on borrowed money. Companies don't grow because they're rich. They grow because banks and investors are willing to lend them millions and say, "Pay me back later." And your life, exactly the same. Your house, mortgage, your car, loan, your education, student debt, your gadgets, monthly installments. Even vacations are often debt-fueled fun. Welcome to the system everyone calls normal. Here's the funny part. Debt is praised as responsible behavior. If you never borrow, people think you're weird or poor. But borrow too much and suddenly you're financially struggling. There's this invisible line where debt is simultaneously admired and feared, and most people are balancing on it every single month. Credit cards are a perfect example. They turn future money into present happiness. You buy something today, feel great for 5 minutes, and then your future self gets the bill with interest. It's like ordering a pizza and making your tomorrow self pay triple, wash the dishes, and clean the kitchen. Fun today, stress tomorrow. And we all do it repeatedly. The world actually thrives on this behavior. Debt keeps money moving, keeps people working, and keeps the economy alive. When you owe money, you can't just slow down. You can't quit your job without panic. You can't take a long break. Debt doesn't just take money. It takes options, freedom, and sometimes even sleep. And here's the twist most people miss. More income doesn't solve it. You can earn 6 figures, but if your spending, loans, and monthly obligations rise at the same pace, you're trapped in the same cycle. You're richer on paper, but financially just as constrained. In many ways, earning more can make debt even heavier, because now there's more to spend and more expectations to meet. Understanding this changes perspective. Being rich isn't about how much you earn. It's about how little you owe. Freedom doesn't come from a paycheck. It comes from fewer obligations. The fewer promises to pay later you carry, the lighter your life feels. You start to notice how small payments, subscriptions, and interest charges quietly drain your options, even when your bank balance seems healthy. It's also about habits. Most people are trained to spend before they save. That latte every morning, the weekend splurge, the just one more subscription, they all add up. Multiply that by thousands of people and billions of transactions, and suddenly the system is perfectly fueled. The world literally runs on debt. Every swipe, every click, every signature contributes to the machine. And yet it's not all doom and gloom. Once you see it, you start making different choices. You might pay off a small debt first, cut unnecessary subscriptions, or decide to save before spending. Suddenly, those small adjustments feel enormous because they're steps away from the system that keeps most people trapped. Awareness is your first freedom. The key takeaway? The world doesn't run on money. It runs on promises to pay later. The less you let that control your life, the more options you create. You may not be able to escape debt entirely. Student loans, mortgages, and taxes exist. But by understanding how the system works, you can stop feeling like it controls you. And once you do that, every dollar you earn starts working for you, not the other way around. Debt is everywhere, and it will always be part of life. But the way you approach it, the way you think about it, and the choices you make determine whether it's a tool or a trap. Most people never stop to notice that difference. And that's why the world runs on debt, not money, and why the smartest people are the ones who learn to navigate it wisely.